Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Pokesoo Channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Okay, I want to talk about something a little bit different today. First off, I'm starting a paid channel on YouTube. It's not going to be ready for a while. I've got a lot of work to do. But I really work hard, folks. Put a lot of time and I'm very giving on my Pokesoo channel. I've given away tons of free information and free guitar instruction and whatnot. But I'm just like everybody else. I have bills to pay and family to feed and rent and yada 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 yada. So YouTube invited me to start a paid channel. I think it's a really great idea. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to combine. I'm not going to restrict it because comedy is a huge part of my life and also metaphysics. So I'm going to add comedy to this new channel, which is called Pokesoo Comedy and Music. I'm going to add comedy and metaphysics and music. And just so you know, I'm not dedicated to any one, religion or anything. I respect everybody's beliefs. It doesn't matter if you're a Buddhist or Christian, if you're Jewish, whatever. I respect everybody. I'm kind of non-denominational myself, but I do believe in being a good person. Faith, positive thinking, positive acting. I meditate every day. I do tithing all over the world to help other people eat and get medical care, even when I'm having financial challenges, because that flows back. But what I want to talk a little bit about today is once I get this paid channel going, it's going to be cheap. It's going to be $1.99 a month, $2.99 a month. I mean, if you've enjoyed my Pokesoo channel, I'd really appreciate you supporting that channel. But what I want to talk a little bit about, and I talk about this from experience, is trusting the universe. And before you judge this just check it out and maybe experiment with it, because I'm 61. My parents weren't the best parents in the world, excuse me, which is common for people from my generation. They had issues. My mom didn't have a very good upbringing, yada yada yada. And she's kind of on the way out right now, but I forgive her and love her and visit her. It's tough to visit her when she's in the state that she's in right now in assisted living and she's getting close to passing. But it's all part of life, and I believe we need to see the perfection in everything, even in people dying. And when I go to visit her, it's about cheering her up and making her happy. It's not about me and how I feel. So I try to get myself up when I go visit her, and I even make some of the other people there laugh. I made a 92-year-old lady laugh the other day. It felt great. I like to bring some positive energy to this assisted living home. But anyway, I want to talk about trusting the universe, because I believe the universe is it's like a big mirror. It always mirrors back. It's going to throw back at you what you throw at it. And I've got challenges, and it's always been hard for me to trust because of my childhood and the way I was raised. And like I said, my parents weren't that good. They kind of sucked. But I love them, and I've forgiven them, because that negative energy doesn't do anybody any good. But, I read stuff by Wayne Dyer and watch him on TV and whatnot. And I'm always trying to, take myself to the next level, in terms of cooperating with the universe. So, I tried an experiment 3 or 4 days ago where just, for one day I did my meditation. I also work out with weights and walk and stuff. But I really tried to practice trusting the universe as opposed to worrying. So what I did is I used an affirmation, kind of like, the universe loves me unconditionally. The universe loves me unconditionally and takes good care of me. I would say that to myself several times a day. I'd say, the universe loves me unconditionally and takes good care of me. I choose to trust the universe and focus on positive thoughts and positive action. The universe handles the details. So the idea here is don't invest in worrying, because that negative energy isn't going to help. And I know it sounds kind of corny, but try this. It actually works. If you trust the universe and also have gratitude for what's in your life, even simple things. I don't care if all you have right now is $100 or $50 or whatever. As opposed to focusing on what you don't have, thank the universe for what you have. Thank the universe for simple things. Thank you for the beautiful trees. Thank you for, the smile on somebody's face. Thank you for the one guitar you have, whatever it might be. Because when you practice gratitude, it actually sends out, some people believe this, and it actually works. Try it. When you practice gratitude, it kind of signals the universe to send you more. It's an interesting thing. So, you just might want to try this. Because, if you're always worried about things and worried about, I have challenges too. I have serious challenges a lot. Like I said, because I have a family, I have a son in college, and you know, I run a business, and it's expensive to run the business, so things aren't always super easy for me either. But if you practice that, just try it. Just try, you know, thinking the universe loves me unconditionally and takes good care of me. And say it in a relaxed way. I choose to trust the universe and focus on positive thoughts, positive thinking, and positive acting. Now, this doesn't mean that you get, oh, and I add this part too. I choose to focus on positive thoughts, positive thinking, and acting so I can align myself with the perfection of the universe. I do believe the universe is perfect by design. It's a perfect teacher. That's a big, long rap, I know, but it's very important you don't overthink this stuff. It's very important you don't get into paralysis through analysis. Just try this. Experiment with this for a few days. Because I do believe the universe is perfect by design. It's a perfect teacher. We're all unfolding, you know, in time. But a lot of people, a lot of very, very, you know, astute philosophers and metaphysicians and people like Wayne Dyer say that, you know, when you're positive, you're more in alignment with the perfection of the universe, and that learning to master life is more, you still take action and do things, but at the end of the day, the universe handles the details. That doesn't mean that you never work at stuff, you sit around all day eating ice cream and pizza. It just means that you have goals, but you kind of surrender to the perfection of the universe. You realize the universe runs your life, or God's going to run your life. It's a release. It's kind of like surrendering to the perfection of the universe. It's very, very powerful. I do also believe in meditation. I meditate every day, and I do believe in exercise. I work out with weights, and you know, I walk and stuff. I need to probably lose a few pounds on the gut, but hey, nobody's perfect. I'm 61. It's kind of hard to look perfect, but I just want to share this. You know, if you're going through some struggles in life and things are a little tricky, you know, it's easy to be positive and have positive faith when things are going great, but when things aren't going great, that's when that investment is your best shot. Believe me, I've been there a million times. Like, I just recently had some challenges. My mom's in very expensive assisted living. It's very expensive. But if, you know, it's kind of like faith is believing in what you do not see, and the result of that faith is seeing what you believe. And if you practice this, it actually works. It's exciting. Faith activates, call it the supernatural or whatever you want to call it. So the little thing you might want to experiment with, and I don't care what your issues are. I have issues, probably, you know, probably at least equal to yours, if not more. But here's what you practice. You just relax. During the day, you relax, and you can look up at the universe if you want, however you want to do it. The universe loves me unconditionally and takes good care of me. Say this in a relaxed way. I choose to trust the universe and focus on positive thoughts and positive action to come into better alignment with the perfection of the universe. And do that every day. Do your meditations, and it's amazing. And like when you have thoughts of, you know, maybe a little worry thought pops in or whatever, just stop and do that affirmation again, because this really works. You know, it's kind of learning. It's kind of like Jimi Hendrix said, you know, if you could just get your mind together. The mind is an incredible tool. I happen to believe the mind is incredibly powerful, and I believe I follow somebody named Dr. Pilar. He talks about the particle mind, and I believe that the mind has unlimited power. But it's, you know, it's God that thinks. I mean, God has all the power. You have to let go of your control issues. Now, I'm a strong personality. When I say you let go of your control issues, it doesn't mean you never try. It doesn't mean you never try to sell your product, that whatever you might be selling in life or whatever. But it's kind of like surrendering to a flow state. It's kind of understanding that you go through the motions, but at the end of the day, the universe handles the details. Even Deepak Chopra talks about this. It's very, very powerful. It's learning to cooperate with the laws of the universe. So I got to keep this short. I'm going to wind this up, but I'm going to be doing my paid channel soon. I'm going to have guitar music, guitar instruction with my guitar ladder system. I'm going to share some of the Horace Hatchett files. I'm going to have some piano music, some comedy. So I hope everybody will support me on that. And just remember that when you change the way you think about things, the things you think about change. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Keep the faith, stay positive.